I'm saying hello on an absolutely incredibly beautiful morning of July the 16th, 2010, with a very unique individual here who's got a passion for cooking, Roberto Fracchioni, the executive chef at the Millcroft Inn and Spa in Alton, Ontario. And we've been hanging out in the kitchen a little bit. You showed me your 60-liter pot of soup that's boiling out there, and it's going to be reduced into a nice jus. Lots of French words
it is.
in cooking, that's for sure. But we're now outside the mill. You can see beautiful old mill building dating back to 1881. And we are in the beautiful kitchen garden here. Maybe you can give me a little tour of what kind of herbs and things we have in here.
Well, this is a weed. We'll get rid of that.
Oh, okay.
The constant weeding back here.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of everything. That's lemon balm in the corner, a little bit of lavender. We have mint all along the back.
Okay.
And then all around the exterior we have tomatoes, we have nasturtiums, we have a lot of pansies, as you can see.
Now these are edible flowers?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. And I do, quite often I'll do a flower salad. This time of day.
Flower salad?
Yeah.
Really?
Just pick all the flowers, the nasturtiums. We have some calendulas inside as well.
Nice.
And we'll just do a little salad of flowers. When the thyme flowers down there, the little purple ones.
These tiny little ones?
Yeah.
Oh, they're cute.
Yeah,
they're beautiful.
Those are pansies. Yeah, and then all these cilantro flowers. And, and we'll just pick them all. The oregano flowers here are almost ready. Chive flowers along the outside.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's just a really pretty... Oh, there. First nasturtium of the year.
Let me see.
Right there.
The red one?
Yep. This is our nasturtiums. So that's our first nasturtium of the year.
There we go. So,
yeah, then we have, as far as, herbs go, like I said, a little bit of everything. There's parsley, there's lots of basil. The basil loves this location.
Really?
Lots of sun.
Yeah, lots of sun, yeah.
Really, really warm.
Exactly.
And then we have our lovage, which is the world's most underrated herb.
This one here?
I like to call it, yep. And this was just called lovage.
Lovage?
Yeah, and it's a very intensely celery flavored herb.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and when I was a kid, my mother used to make stock, like just chicken stock.
Yeah.
And when I started cooking, I would always try to emulate her stock, and I would try it, and I would watch her, and I'd use the same amount of everything, buy the same product.
But you were missing this one.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know, and one day I saw her scamper off into the garden and pick one little leaf, and bring it back and put it in a pot, and that was the flavor that I was missing.
That was the one.
So it was a bit hard to find an actual lovage plant.
Okay.
But once it's in this thing, I just cut it back. It'll grow 6 feet in a month.
Really?
Yeah, and then we just keep on hacking it back and cutting it
Now,
back.
how much of your herbs does this garden provide? Is this enough for your kitchen operation?
Oh, absolutely, quite a bit. I mean, things like the basil. I mean, this basil, we cut it every couple days.
Really?
So, oh yeah, and it grows back quite quickly. For specialty things like some chervil and cilantro, we don't have a lot of them because we don't use a lot, so we will subsidize that with some of the local herb guys. Chives, that keeps us going. Oregano, we have plenty. Parsley, we have almost enough. We do subsidize parsley.
Because this is not a huge garden. I mean, this is what? 40 square feet, maybe? I don't know. Hard to measure, but not very much.
If you look at how much basil is on one of these,
there's a lot.
That's one. And that's a really good bunch of basil. And because it's nice, organic basil, it does have a much more intense flavor.
Exactly.
So it's not like buying, basil from a grocery store that was raised in Peru and shipped over. That you need 16 leaves just to flavor 2 liters of
much more intense because it's real and authentic. Makes sense. Now, another question for you. You do cooking demonstrations. Tell me a little bit about those.
The cooking demonstrations are something that I truly enjoy doing. When I was a young chef, I mean, I was so focused on trying to make my food superior to people at home, so that they would come to the restaurant. I thought that's what it was all about. And then I realized people really do eat poorly at home. I had a few little wake-up calls with relatives, and I saw just how poorly they ate at home. And I thought,
now, poorly in terms of what? Quality
and even just, pre-packaged,
oh, that type of stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Even a lot of the proteins that you can buy in the grocery store, water pump chicken. Just really bad stuff. So I decided, it's been quite a while now, probably about 8-9 years, where I decided to take a different direction. And my cooking classes are geared around making food at home easy.
Okay.
There's a lot of things that people can do to make cooking at home a lot less stressful.
Really?
And I think that's a big thing that deters people. And I do quite a bit of cooking demonstrations, not only here at the Millcroft, but all over. And I've heard quite often that people are just intimidated by timing. They don't want to spend 3 days. Yeah, well, nobody wants to spend 3 days preparing dinner.
Well, it's funny because I grew up in Europe with this tradition of kitchen gardens and mothers and grandmothers cooking wonderful stuff, and somehow the chain broke with me.
Yeah.
I never learned the proper cooking thing, and now it's like it's too overwhelming, you know?
No, and that's what I said earlier. I noticed that, I have a brother and 2 sisters, and they're both, all 3 of them are all very busy, right?
Yeah,
they have kids and they have busy lifestyles, and it's tough to come home and even spend 3 or 4 hours cooking when you have laundry to do. You have to clean the house, you have to take the dog for a walk, you have to take the kids to soccer.
I know.
It adds up quite a bit. So what I do in my cooking demonstrations is basically teach people how to cheat. How to cheat in a good way, though.
Yeah.
But how to just, do things ahead of time, doing products that can be frozen.
Okay.
How to develop a menu that is very tasty, just delicious menu that is low stress. That is very, very low stress.
Now, do you have a regular time slot for those, or how does it work?
Here at the Millcroft, we do every 3rd Saturday of the month.
Okay.
We do a cooking demonstration.
What time of day, roughly?
It's around 2, 3 in the afternoon.
Oh, in mid-afternoon. Okay.
And we'll do it out on the terrace if it's nice enough. Yeah, depending what I'm working with.
Yeah.
If I'm doing a pasta class, for example, I couldn't do it outside today because it's too warm.
Right.
But if we're doing, a summer side dish, which is the one that's coming up next week, summer side dish, then we'll do it outside. I'll use the barbecue, I'll use burners. And again, everything very low stress. We have a lot of fun. Everybody sips wine while they're watching the cooking demonstration. If people want to join in, get their hands dirty, they're always welcome to jump up and help me. So it's a lot of fun.
Now, the people that attend these cooking demonstrations, are they mostly guests at the mill, day guests, overnight guests? Are they locals?
It's a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
We do have some people who come back very regularly, which is nice. But we get a lot of in-guests. I guess I have them hooked. But we do have a lot of in-guests who are coming up for culinary weekends. And then we have a lot of locals who just come out for, a fun afternoon.
Exactly.
You learn something, you have some good wine, you eat some good food.
That's right.
If I wasn't a chef, I'd probably do it myself.
Exactly. Sounds great. What's your favorite type of food? Do you have a favorite, or is it kind of the whole smorgasbord?
I don't know. I don't really have anything favorite.
Yeah.
There's certain dishes that I like to cook.
Yeah.
But here in the restaurant, I've been writing menus for 12 years, 15 years, and I've never done the same dish twice.
Really?
Yeah. No, I don't have a signature dish. The term signature dish just makes my hair stand up on the back of my neck. I really dislike that term.
Yeah.
I like to keep things moving ahead. So my styles and my preferences will change based on what I see, if I go out to eat and I'm introduced to a new product, then I'll source that product and I'll play with it and learn how to use it well.
Yeah, exactly.
Or somebody, being here in Canada, we're so exposed to such a multicultural society that it comes through in the food, and a lot of my cooks have varied backgrounds. Like
from
everywhere around the world. I just have a Peruvian woman who just started downstairs. So, when I hire someone like that, I'm as interested in their stories.
So you're learning from them also?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of being a chef.
Exactly.
Is that, you know what? Just when you become a chef doesn't mean that you stop learning and growing.
Makes sense.
The minute you stop learning and growing in any industry, it's time to retire.
You're toast.
So I love it because they'll constantly bring me ideas. They'll constantly introduce me to products. I had a Mexican server who was bringing me little ants, little insects all the time. It was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Were they fried? Or?
Yeah, they were fried.
They were fried. Okay.
Yeah, and they were
you're not eating them live, and they're not crawling down.
Nothing crazy like that.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun, and so my style constantly evolves, constantly changes, depending on 1, what I feel like eating, 2, what I'm receiving from the local growers, 3, what my cooks are into. They'll come to me and say, hey, I want to cook sweetbreads. Yeah. I've never cooked sweetbreads before, so I'll bring sweetbreads in, show them all about it, teach them how to cook them, and put it on the menu.
Sounds great. Well, thanks so much for this introduction, Roberto.
You're very welcome.
Great.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.